So today I'm going to show you my full morning routine, and I'm going to give you some tips that you can use right now to make your mornings more productive. So it is currently the night before. The reason for that is I got my trusty little whiteboard here. It's a to-do list, so I write down everything that I got to do tomorrow. That just makes my day a little bit more organized, and I don't have to worry about doing this to-do list tomorrow morning, and I can just focus on my routine. The list is all done now. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. So the first thing I like to do when I wake up is I get out of bed, I whip out my yoga mat, and then I start doing some mobility. I've been doing like the same mobility routine for I don't know how long. It's nice to get some movement going. As soon as you wake up, you don't feel as stiff, and you start, moving your body a little bit. Nothing really too serious. Over time, you actually start building a bit more flexibility and mobility, so it's kind of like a win-win. So what I like to eat for breakfast is pretty much the exact same thing every single day. The first tip that I would give you guys to make a nice productive morning routine, the first step is simply just get yourself a piece of paper or on your notes, and you just write down everything that you want to do in your morning routine that you would consider like the perfect morning routine. It makes it a lot easier to like tailor it towards you. That way you have some sort of idea and get your mind going. So while I eat breakfast, I like to respond to comments, respond to DMs. So if you're not already, you should follow me on Instagram, Cruz_Katarski. That wasn't a very good idea, I just ate breakfast. Oh. So now that you've got your list of what you would like your ultimate morning routine to do, you want to make sure that it's actually realistic and doable for your circumstances. So if you're someone that has to go to school in the morning, you won't have as much time as someone that doesn't go to school, like me. Or if you're someone that works really early in the morning, you won't have as much time as the person that's going to school. So you want to make sure that when you make your morning routine that it's actually doable. Everyone's morning routine is going to be different because everyone's life is different. So you want to make sure it's tailored towards you, and it doesn't have to be super long. Wake up a little bit earlier, maybe do a little bit of movement, some mobility, some stretching, but just make sure that it's actually doable and realistic. Otherwise, there's not a single chance that you're going to stick to it. So now that breakfast is done, as I wait for my food to digest, I like to do a little bit of social media work. So for today, I'm going to make the thumbnail for this video that you're watching right now, and then I'll do some other social media stuff. Once my food digests, I'm going to go work out, but I don't want food sloshing around in my stomach while I'm working out, because that's the most annoying thing ever. And now it's time to train some legs. Let's be honest here. How many of you that train calisthenics actually train your legs? Because if it wasn't for me bulking, I would rarely train legs. I train once every 2 weeks. Now I gotta train it at least once a week, which isn't a lot either, but it's better than nothing. Start training your legs. So let's say you've made the perfect morning routine list that is tailored and realistic to you. Now the next tip that is probably the most important is going to be that you want to change your morning routine, the one that it is currently, one thing at a time. So let's say you want to wake up earlier and you want to do mobility and you want to go for a walk in the morning. You're not just going to wake up the next morning and do all of that. And it's very hard to go from no morning routine to a perfect morning routine. I recommend you start with the time that you're waking up with. Let's say you want to wake up 30 minutes earlier. Just go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Make sure you get your 8 hours of sleep. Do that for a week or two. Once you've gotten to the habit of waking up early, you can add the next thing into your morning routine. So you start doing mobility. You start off pretty light, and then you just build up your mobility routine a little bit. And then after a month, your morning routine has gone from complete zero to now you're waking up earlier and you're doing a full mobility routine. And that way you can sustain it, and it can last a lot longer than if you just wake up tomorrow, do it crap ton of stuff in the morning, and then the day after that you are not motivated and you're tired and you don't really want to do any of that again. Kind of defeats the purpose. So add one thing or change one thing about your morning at a time. Workout is all done. Now before I go and eat some lunch, because I'm pretty hungry, I'm gonna go for a little walk. Still got my shorts on, even though it's pretty chilly outside. But I got one more tip for you guys. One more important tip. My morning routine, I would say, is probably a lot more luxurious than most, because a lot of people don't have as much free time as I do. Ooh, it's windy. However, I do have to work early in the morning. My morning routine is gonna look slightly different. So my morning keeps the same elements. Like I still wake up around the same time, do my mobility and do my breakfast. However, like my workout and my walk that I'm doing right now, that one usually gets pushed later into the day if I do have something to do early in the morning. Like you don't want to become a robot and do the exact same thing every single day. It's good to get in the habit and a routine to keep yourself in track and keep making progress. However, sometimes life gets in the way, but you just get back on track whenever you can, get back in your routine, and then that's it. It's pretty simple. You don't have to make a big deal out of it.
Oh shit, that fucking...
It's no longer the morning, it's like 12:30, almost the afternoon. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys just comment down below your morning routines. That would be amazing. We can just have a little chat there. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and then watch one of my best friends in his first boxing match. That's gonna be fun. So, thank you so much for watching. And peace out.
We have by unanimous decision from the red corner.